Alright, we're back with more Super Mario Galaxy. Probably looks better like that. Remember that I will be... Let's actually just write this here. Welcome, Joanna. You can convince your mom, but it should still work. We're gonna go spend some star bits in hopes of getting something. I really hope this guy moves it to where I want it to be. Like a 30% chance, I think. It's pretty likely. Relatively likely. I think that, yeah, I think that's where we wanted it to go. Honestly, might have been an even higher percentage than that. Alright, whatever works. This is a hard level. I had to spend 20 star bits, but we are on Bouldergeist's Daredevil run. So this is what I was just talking about. At least I think this is what I was just talking about. So I filmed 37 levels, and then I filmed the last 2 levels the day after I filmed those 37 levels. And now I've made it onto like 2 days later now. This is my 3rd blue shirt. I don't know if you noticed, the last 2 levels I was still wearing blue, but it was a slightly different blue shirt. I'm gonna try to keep wearing blue in all of these videos for the sake of why not. We'll see if it actually works. Oh, I should have waited just a sec so that he would have given me a black ghost again. We're gonna break those rocks as much as we can. We've only got 1 life here, so, you know, mildly scary. Okay, and we waited long enough that time. We get another black ghost right here. Ooh, that was a close one. He almost had rocks come up and hit me. Okay, that's pretty good. Today's Would You Rather. Would you rather every beverage you drink be lukewarm, or every hot meal you eat be served ice cold? Personally, that's a pretty no-brainer for me. I like my food hot. I cannot imagine having to eat everything ice cold, especially if it's actually as cold as ice. If we're just saying that it's ice cold, but it's not actually ice cold. Oh, what the? Oh, that did not work at all. It blew up into the other ghost. I was just trying to make sure he didn't crush me right there, which is what I was mostly worried about. Okay, let's just destroy 1 hand. Okay, he's missing that hand now. Let's destroy these. He can actually punch through those and destroy them. We're looking pretty good here. We just need him to give us 2 ghosts right here, and then we hit him from his left side. I think we're going to be doing pretty alright. Wow, I'm actually surprised I got the hit on that, because his other hand just came back. Anyways, that's what I was saying. This is kind of a stressful level, so it's kind of hard to talk through. because one mistake and that's the end of the level. But I would probably have to... Oh, that did not work at all. Please don't heal yourself. I would definitely have to go with... Oh, no. Okay. I like my food hot. Drinking lukewarm, is that what it's called? Lukewarm? Definitely lukewarm. Drinking beverages that are mildly warm is so much better than that. Okay, and we got it. I was afraid that he was gonna heal himself and then we'd have to be going again. Let's try to get 2 guys at the same time here, and that should be first try. That was actually pretty good. That's gonna be our 40th star, which means we are officially 1/3 of the way through the game. If you're enjoying the game so far, definitely subscribe. I said I'd try not to say that too much, but it really supports me. It helps the channel grow, so if you want to, definitely consider that, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. That was close, guys. You would do the second one? What was the second one? Every hot meal be served ice cold. See, I just like my meals warm. Yeah, that was... Oh, interesting. What was the name of that star? I need to be naming every single one of these as I go through them. Just because I need to. Okay, let's just open this up actually. There's gonna be a little bit of pause in between every level, just so you guys know. Okay, so that one was called Bouldergeist's Daredevil Run. Perfect. I'm just about to start. Would you rather repeat the same day until you decide to get out, or have to live to 1,000 years? Probably live to 1,000 years. Alright, here we go again. So when I go to click on Ghostly Galaxy, as you can see, we already got the star for a very spooky sprint, but there's a question mark above it, which means there's another star for us to get. And I remember when we were on here, going to the bottom of the world because I thought that there was a secret. It might be obvious, it might not be obvious. If you look over right here, please don't kill me. This opens up into a star. I don't remember where this leads at all. Maybe a level that spread, yeah. Okay, so this level just kind of like spreads as you go along. Kind of a cool design for a level, honestly. There's an entire galaxy later on that has... Okay, we're gonna have to come back for that key in a second because I was trying to be too fast right there. There's a galaxy later on. I think it's just a 1-level galaxy, but it has the same level design, which I think is fun because it's kind of obvious where you're supposed to go in the level, but at the same time you have to be halfway careful. Today's question, I should have looked at this before I was in a level where I oh shoot, we gotta go backwards. Oh, okay, see, I said like it's halfway obvious. Like, I can tell that I'm supposed to come up now, but I did not know I was gonna go up originally. Would you rather eat a bowl of cereal with water instead of milk? I already know I want the next option. Or eat pizza with crust made entirely out of soggy white bread? I think the only right option is the pizza, because if you put enough stuff on that pizza, you can disguise the soggy white bread. It won't be the best, but you know, you go thick on the sauce, and that takes care of the soggy part. So then the only problem is the fact that it's white bread, which isn't delicious. I don't think that would taste the best on a pizza, but compared to cereal with water is just so bad. Anytime that I even just drink water after having cereal, it tastes disgusting. Let's snag that life. I'm trying to think if there's any cereals that might even taste good with... Uh-oh. Yeah, we're good. I'm trying to think of if there's any cereals that would taste good. Oh. But I don't think so. I guess that was all. That was a pretty short level. But still fun. You can't stand brown bread? Like wheat bread? Is that what you mean? Or... Oh, there's other brown types of bread. I'm just wondering if that's what you mean. Matter... Oh, wait. 41. Matter, Splatter, Mansion. And that's a ghostly galaxy, so we're good to stay there. Guys, I love this game so much. I'm glad you guys are watching. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And it looks like... Trying to think. I think both of these are going to be purple coins that I have to get. I honestly can't remember what the other one on this one is. Oh, I think we have to talk to Luigi. Let's go talk to Luigi right now. Because if the next Bowser level is the 43rd star that we get, that would be awesome. Because it's one of my favorite levels, including the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good. Would you rather be Spider-Man or have 5 million? Are we saying like be Spider-Man or have Spider-Man's powers? Because Spider-Man has a pretty bad life. I don't want to have Spider-Man's life. Okay, let's talk to Luigi. I think I would take his powers. We're gonna go play the Honey Hive Galaxy. We're not gonna record this. We just need to play a level to allow Luigi to go in and get a star somewhere. And that'll allow us to have the Mini Bowser be the 43rd star that we do. Yeah, I think I'd take his powers over $5 million. Because $5 million right now would make a really, really big difference in my life. But I think I can get to a point in life. I don't think I'm ever going to get to a point in life where $5 million isn't a lot of money, right? That's always going to be a lot of money. But I think I'll get to a point in my life where I'm comfortable without $5 million. I'd much rather have, you know, instant healing, spider sense, literally climbing walls. Assuming that the government isn't going to have problems with me doing any of that stuff, yeah, I definitely would want his powers. We're just playing this level right now for the star bits is all. I think if we come over here... Oh, man. I was closer than I thought it was. Oh, I'm about to die. It doesn't matter because we're not recording. I think that's invincibility down there, which is what I'm aiming for. It only matters for 3 of these guys anyways, though. Yeah, you don't need this. Oh! Oh, it does let me blow up several of them. Well, that's awesome. Normally if you shake those things, you can blow them up, but it only gives you star bits for 3 of them. That's awesome. See, there's 1. We'll get 2 more. We're at 118 right now. $127, so each one gives me 9. That's pretty good. My Spider-Man edit in 2022. That was pretty good. I kind of wish I did more parkour still. I just don't have the health that I used to have. And part of that's from not working out every day like I used to. Not like working out like crazy even. Just I don't even, you know, I used to jump on the trampoline every day. That's not even really a possibility anymore. Oh, we missed one piece right there, but that's okay. We're gonna fly up over here. I'm just kind of doing side quests right now. I'm not in a rush to do anything specific. I thought that I might be able to fly up there. What if we jump on this guy's head? No, that's not enough. Okay, I have another idea of how we're gonna get up there. Gonna have to go back to the B-power. We come back this way. Ouch. No, all I mean is like, I used to be able to pull a backflip at any moment. I could not do that anymore. How did I mess it up that bad? You know what, we don't need to get up there that bad anyways. We're gonna get up there at the end of the level anyways. We'll just do it when we get to the end of the level. Just saying anything at this point? Yeah, I didn't even see what you said about slime. Penny is heavy. I'm aware I died right here. I think right here was my first, maybe not my first, definitely my first 2 deaths of the Super Mario Galaxy series I'm doing. What would I consider Unk age? I don't know, none of my siblings have kids yet, so like technically I'm not an Unk. No. That was pretty close. Yeah, 180 in one level is actually kind of crazy. I'm just getting so many of these. So many that we really don't even need. No, not again. All us killing each other at the same time. These guys are funny. So if you chase them, then they run away from you. But then once they get enough distance, then they throw a rock at you. I don't know. Definitely by the age that you're like 30. I'd say 30 is Unk age. How many videos? I think 121. I've made 40 so far, 41 so far, so we're a third of the way. Not too bad. So I've got videos scheduled every single day until July 13th. I now have enough to get to July 15th, I guess. It's a lot. How so many so fast? Well, it's just each video is one level. So, you know, I could get through about 40 levels in one day if I dedicated all day to doing that. It's 6:38 right now for me. That's starting to get late, but I could technically get through like 40 levels still tonight. I'm just doing one a day. Because doing two, I was doing 3 a day for the Mini Mario series. And I think just, it was way too much. It was overwhelming. Even with the 1 a day, most people aren't really watching them, which I'm okay with. The idea is to have content on my channel. That way those people who care to watch my content, they can go back and, you know, this is gonna end up taking like, it's gonna be a 9-hour video when I do the compilation at the end. If someone wants to watch 9 hours of my content, and it's just right there, easy for them to watch. So that's kind of the idea there. Oh my goodness, I'm so good. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go though. Let's see if I can get back up here. Bam, look at that. Once you're up here, you run around over here, watch the whole 3 hour. Nice. This isn't the area that I thought it was. And now I'm confused of how to get to the area that I'm trying to get to. Oh, I just jump off this side. That's easy enough. Yeah, this is the somewhat secret area. What does that get us up to? We're up to 272 just from that level. Now we're gonna come down here. What if we jump over this black hole just for the sake of doing it? Yeah, this next one's gonna be 9 hours, roughly. Might be a little longer, a little shorter. It's hard to tell. Because with 1/3 of the levels done, I think I'm at like 2.5 hours. Where am I? Okay, we're safe. But it doesn't mean, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that the first third of the levels is gonna take as long as the second third. Working numbers. I don't know about that. And we are up to 324 star bits. This was well worth it. $328 in the end, I think. Pretty good. Let's get in the water. That way when we talk to Toad, it's faster. What's the matter, Splatter Mansion? What was 42?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I accidentally named one of my other videos the wrong thing. We'll see if I ever even get to that video. Alright, let's go talk to Rosalina and see if she has a letter for me yet.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
She might not. That's okay. Blah blah, I don't care.
Whee!
Talk to this guy. We're gonna waste some star bits possibly. But possibly not, I don't know. We still have 951. That should be enough for at least the Luma at the next dome. Yeah, that was a complete waste. They should have fixed that. That's one problem this game has. So I think I have to do Bowser as the next level. Let's claim another life just for the sake of having a life. Luckily, when I did this on stream, or not on stream, for the video that I'm gonna post, I did it first try somehow. I'm not getting it at all right now though. I don't know how I did it so effortlessly the time before. There we go. Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Such a good one. Welcome to one of my favorite levels in the game. This was probably my favorite level of the game when I was younger. I don't know if I could still say the same. It's a cool level design. It's a boss battle, in case that wasn't clear by the intro to the level. It's another Bowser Jr. Just the level itself is fun like before, but then I don't know. I think it's just because the boss battle is so chaotic that made me feel like I was really good at Mario when I was younger, even though that I probably wasn't. Today's question: would you rather your favorite food taste like cardboard, or your least favorite food be the only food that can provide you nutrition? They're both kind of awful options. Personally, for me, I think I'm just gonna go with my favorite food tastes like cardboard. I don't know what I would consider to be my least favorite food. I don't know if I have just one least favorite food, but the foods that I don't like, they're awful. And there's no way that I'm gonna be eating that every day just to be healthy. That would just be absolutely terrible. So, let's think about the other side first, okay? If my favorite food tastes like cardboard, that's one food that I'm not gonna be able to eat for... I mean, I could eat it, but at that point I wouldn't want to eat it because it no longer would be my favorite food if it tastes like cardboard. Also, if you ever play this level, it's a good idea to kill that little wizard, and I'll show you why in a second. But that basically only discounts one food. So let's say my favorite food is green enchiladas, because it probably is. I told my swimming class that my favorite food was plain oatmeal with salt, and they believed me. Anyways, let's say that I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. I can ground pound right here. I'm completely safe down here. Now, there's not a huge reason you'd want to go down here unless you're 8 years old trying to beat this game and you're just super overstimulated and you don't know how to win. But it's just an idea. There's one. Oh. I totally missed. Oh yeah, it's because of those rockets. It provides a safe space to get away from the rockets. And the wizards. See, it's just kind of a chaotic level. It's fun though. Let's go ahead and, well, we have a cutscene right here, so I can't really do this. I'm gonna kill this wizard just so I don't have to worry about him. I was actually so close to dying right there. There's one. We're only one hit away. This level used to be a lot harder when I was little. Oh, I said as I almost died. We've got 8 of these guys chasing us. That's, or maybe just 6 of them. 6 of the... What was that throw? I thought I was lined up. Apparently not. It was just a lot to keep track of when I'm younger. Now it's pretty easy to just look at and go, okay, let's do this, let's do that. And it's still hard to maybe land the hits, but it's not hard to not die. I really need to stop saying stuff like that right as I take damage. That should be the game. Sweet. But yeah, super good level, just chaotic, but the soundtrack as well. I don't think that they used that soundtrack in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I was actually really sad about. That's like the one song that I was hoping they would put in the movie, and they didn't end up putting in it. So I think that's our 4th grand star. I was hoping that would be our 43rd star, just because 43 is actually like my favorite number. You'll find 43 and 86 hidden throughout my channel all over if you know where to look for it. But that's gonna make us over halfway done with the grand stars. We're only a third of the way through the game. Although with 42 stars, I think we'll get to the final Bowser fight. I'm not exactly sure how many stars we'll do before we get to it. We can do it with only 60 stars, but we'll probably play a few more of the levels before we actually do that. You'll also notice I have a bunch of star bits. It's because I've been playing levels off camera just for the star bits. I was trying to get Luigi to show up because we're gonna have a level soon where we get to go and see Luigi. Thought if I went and played a level in between, then he might show up. But that wasn't really happening. So, oh, here is... Oh, maybe we have to finish this. Okay, see, this is the level. I thought we would unlock this level, but I guess we had to beat Bowser Jr. before that. So, you guys are enjoying it so far? I just said this like 2 videos ago, but please go ahead, like and subscribe, and with that, I will see you in the level with Luigi. You want the AC or the fan? Thank you, German, for the 6-7. Sorry, I wasn't responding. I'm recording videos right now, so I'm only responding to people in between levels. We have the AC running right now, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and play the B level one more time, just for getting star bits. That way we should never have to worry about getting star bits again. That way we can also have enough time to cool off the apartment. Have hiccups. I feel like this is probably the best level to get Starbits on. There might be a better one. I don't know. This one's also just really easy. There's no way that you're gonna die unless you're trying to die.
Wahoo! 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 Whee! Wahoo! Ah!
I guess we'll start by coming over here. Also, hello, Kiki or Kiki? I don't know how to pronounce that. You've been in my streams before, though. So, welcome. Welcome back, I guess. At least I think you've been in my streams, unless someone with a similar name as you has been here. Oh man, I just messed that up. Oh my goodness. Messed that up twice. I also can't hear the audio because the fan is on. So hopefully I don't end up running into this last boulder as the power runs off. That was pretty good. Got us up to almost 100 Starbits. Oh, I won't spend the dollar all at once. I'll spend it in 10 different transactions. Adios. Yeah, that's pretty satisfying. I don't know if I was just too late or if it didn't sense my shake. That did not work at all. 123, let's go. I wonder what the cap is for Starbits in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 9,999. If it's not, then you could spend a long time reaching the cap. Get out of here. Got him. I totally forgot to write the name of the last level down. I should have done it before I closed out. So now, oh man, I totally messed that up. So now I'm gonna have to open the video up to see what the name is. It's like Bowser Jr.'s something. Armada? I don't know. I'm not on Roblox right now, Samantha. Okay. We missed a few. That's okay.
Whee!
Yeah, get on with it, Queen Bee. I don't care. No, I'm like literally not on Roblox. I can't join you. I'm Super Mario Galaxy right now. Should have kept the B power just in case I needed it to aim where I'm going on here. Also, I completely missed this one last time. Could have been so many more star bits that we would have got. Oh, wrong button. One more over here. Up to 254, so we're gonna end with almost 300 again. That's pretty good. We end with 300? No, 297. If we had spun on that guy earlier, we would have got 300 exactly. We'll just end, it doesn't matter. I don't know what that is. Confused right now. Speech bubbles go outside the screen. That makes no sense. If you keep begging, then maybe I'll join, but I wouldn't count on it.
Oh, yeah. Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whee! Woohoo! Whee! Woohoo! 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 Whee!
No, we're supposed to go back to where we just were. That was such a waste of time.
Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo!
I don't know. I already played with you today. Is you now? Hello, Christina and Shruti. Hello, both of you. I'm just waiting for the apartment to get a little cooler so I can turn off the AC before recording the next video. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, I'm doing pretty good. My microphone was muted. I'm recording a video though, so I'll be talking for it. And welcome back to the first level of the entire game. Oh, I guess it's not the first level, because we've got the actual first level. Can we finish this level in less than 1 minute? Just like the one time when we had to get on this roof. Normally you're supposed to go under the map, but if you're trying to speed run, this does a pretty good job at getting it. Look at that, we grabbed that in less than 30 seconds. But with that, we can proceed to the bedroom. That was insanely fast.
Yeah.
If every level was that fast, you could beat the game in like an hour and a half.
Whee!
I guess we can go this way now. It'd be faster.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Do I want to friend your new alt account? Why do you have an alt account? How does that benefit you? I'm just gonna set this right here until he falls asleep. This is so stupid. How long till he falls asleep? Do I have to wait like over a minute? That looks pretty good. And we are in the bedroom. I had to wait like 30 seconds just to make Mario fall asleep on the bed. Was that worth it? Maybe. Bedroom's got some pretty good worlds. I'm gonna wait to show you what these are. I've just been going through these in order. I unlock every single level because I 100% the previous domes. We're still gonna be going through these in order. And we get to the Gusty Garden Galaxy. This galaxy has arguably the most well-known Super Mario Galaxy music. I'm also just now realizing that in the last level, I forgot to do a daily poll. So we're gonna do 2 polls in this level, but then I'll actually post the poll yesterday, if that makes any sense. So yesterday's poll, which is the one we were supposed to go over, wait, we're at 43, should have been, would you rather only be able to eat foods that are completely white or foods that are completely green? That's so gross. I think both of these are kind of a bad idea. let me think about this for a second first. My first thought about foods that are completely white is if we have foods that are completely white, that could be cheese, just melted cheese. I don't think there's really such thing as a food that's completely white other than cheese. Maybe milk, cauliflower. Most foods aren't completely white. They might be white on the outside, but on the inside it's going to be different colors. Whereas foods that are completely green, it's either going to be vegetables, which, I mean, I'm all about eating vegetables, but not as being the only thing that I eat, or food coloring items. But if we're using food coloring, then that just completely destroys this question, because then it's just like, well, you can dye any food white or any food green. So in the end, I think I would have to go with foods that are white. I feel like you're going to be able to get better tasting foods out of only having foods that are white. But that's kind of a stupid question. And then today's question, the one that was supposed to be today and only today, would you rather... All of these are food, it looks like. The next probably 10 to 20 questions, if you've noticed that over the last few videos. The next one is, would you rather have everything you eat taste incredibly salty or incredibly sweet? Once again, I think that's kind of a stupid question. I don't think I'm going to like the next little group of questions. We're going to keep going with them because it's what we've got. I think the better option here is probably incredibly sweet. Because incredibly salty, if things are too... I don't know, actually. If anything's too salty, it's disgusting. And if anything's too sweet, not only is it disgusting, but it makes me feel disgusting too. I just don't know. Somebody write in the comments the best way to determine which one is actually better, because I don't think I can come up with an answer to which one's actually better. We're also getting so many starbits right now. I'm kind of just assuming that there's a Hungry Luma up ahead. If there's not a Hungry Luma up ahead, then this is a complete waste of time. Because I just played old levels twice and got like 700 starbits that I did not need to get. Is this gonna throw me into the void? I'm sure I'm missing something here. Just so confused because literally what? Let's just kind of speedrun the rest of this level. I'm actually so confused. Why would it just throw us straight into the void? Like, yeah, I'm missing something there, but what? This is so weird. There's probably something else I had to grab, and then it made... I don't know if it would make a planet appear down there, or what. But that was weird. Maybe we were never supposed to go for that. Also, I'm stuck in the sand. Let's ground pound. Oh, ground pounding doesn't kill this guy. I just have to jump on his head. Okay, well, there's one life that we got without falling into the void. This is such a well-known soundtrack, but I do not remember this level very well. I remember the end of the level. I have to... It was called Bunnies, right? Bunnies in the Wind. Yoy. We'll just call that allergies. I was a little sick yesterday. Hopefully I'm not getting sick again. I thought that was gonna, like, auto-lock onto that guy. That one did. Okay, that was weird. I really thought we were gonna come across a Hungry Luma, because we're at 226 starbits. That's a lot of starbits for just kind of playing through the level like you would expect to. And then, do we have to do this in a certain amount of time? It doesn't appear so. Wrong button. We're gonna get this. Just wait for it. I feel like long jumping was the way to go there, but maybe not.
Whee!
I keep trying to predict where he's gonna go, and I'm not predicting him at all. Pretty sure that later on I have to catch all of the bunnies in a certain amount of time. That doesn't count. Okay, that was pretty easy actually. I need to stop trying to get fancy and just play the level how I'm supposed to play the level. So yeah, that's the Gusty Garden Galaxy.
Wah!
Oh, I think I'm thinking of the purple coin level. I have to collect all the purple coins on this planet in a certain amount of time. That's the one that's timed. Alright. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that's a second account. 1544, not too bad. Bunnies in the Wind, right? Let me go to all of my videos super quick. Okay, so this one would have been called... Just a sec, I gotta watch all of them for half a second. Sinking the Airships. Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Okay. Sinking the Airship? Is it Airship or Airships? Now I'm confused. Oh, I should just pull up a list of all of the levels. That would be easier to go through. Airships. Okay. We got that. And then we had a Luigi level that was literally... I don't know the name of the Luigi level. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, just a sec. I can't see the chat while I'm doing this. Luigi on the Roof. Okay. That's Luigi on the Roof. That's number 43. And 44 was Gusty Garden Galaxy. Everyone remembers that one. That one's easy. Bunnies in the Wind. Sweet. This one's the Dirty Tricks of Major Burrows. There's no way I'm gonna remember that. Oh no, that poor little bunny. He needs my help. What are we ever gonna do? Rate my acting on a scale from 1 to 2. Basically, as long as I get above a 50%, you have to say 2. So, one thing I forgot to do before I started this was to open up a list of all of the questions. So, here's our next question. Would you rather give up cheese forever or any form of bread and carbohydrates forever? I thought bread was a carbohydrate, so I don't know why it says bread and carbohydrates. Personally, I think I just died. Oh, never mind, we got it? Okay. If you spin too much right there, then it doesn't work so well. And we're just gonna have to kill a few of these guys, it looks like. I don't know. That's a hard one. Because I think for my daily pull, I'm just gonna say bread, not carbohydrates. Because as good as cheese is nothing without carbohydrates to go with it, I feel like. So maybe I should follow the lines of where these guys are going. Because, you know, like, let's be honest. Let's think of the best foods. Like pizza. You can't have pizza without cheese. But you also, I mean, I guess it's still bread. know. I feel like those are both such important foods. I might just choose live without cheese. Just because I don't think it's good enough. I don't think cheese is good enough by itself. Unless you've got carbohydrate foods to go with it. I'm also really struggling to find where these guys are gonna end up at. Did I finally get him up here? Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. I think they kind of move at different speeds, maybe. Or, I was trying to get right up close to him just to make sure. So we might die, but that's okay. The good news is it's not like we have to redo this level as a Daredevil Comet with only one life. That's a joke. We 100% have to do that. In fact, depending on how our comets line up, that might be the next one that we have to end up doing. Where does this send us? Wait a minute. I don't ever remember coming here before. I just saw that and went, yeah, I'm gonna pull on that. I think that's a good idea. Look, one extra life. And I'm pretty sure I saw another one. Yeah, this is different. I do not remember this at all. Back to the bread and cheese question. I think that with bread and cheese, it also depends on what you count as bread. Tortillas aren't bread, but they're very similar to bread. There's a lot of good foods that have tortillas, like enchiladas. I think I brought that up in my last video. There's good foods, but it just depends on how you're categorizing everything. So I don't know. Am I going to be able to get back to that pole star? That's not the pole star, I meant the sling star. And I'm assuming this just sends us on our way to where we were supposed to go before. This is such a random level. I kind of feel like they took their ideas of a bunch of different galaxies and kind of just stuck them into one galaxy. Because this is super ununiform in my opinion. We're up to 100 star bits. It looks like this is also just a really good galaxy for getting star bits. To some degree you need that because the later domes you have to pay a lot more star bits to feed the hungry Lumas. I don't know, it's just weird. I can totally see them having done a food world. It's just a world with a bunch of giant food. It would have been kind of cool. I think that this one is going to make the caterpillar come out and go into a star. Yeah. I don't know what ground pounding another one of those things would have done, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Let's find out what ground pounding all of these does. Oh, we definitely want that, even though we don't really need it. Okay, so that was nice. Does the other one give me a life? Maybe? No, that's not enough to earn a life. Pretty decent, though. This is probably one of my least favorite boss levels. It's... I don't know, I just don't like it as much. Oh, I have to wait till he comes up out of the ground. Then I ground pound, that's right. Okay. And we do have to do this boss fight later with just one life. I'd say it's about as hard as the Bouldergeist one. It's not too hard other than at the no, it's easier than the Bouldergeist one. Because the Bouldergeist, there's so many different places in which you can die. Whereas this one's only scary right here for a second. Does he go back into the ground? Okay, I'm not going to be able to catch up to him in time, so let's just try that one again. I don't know where he's coming from. The bottom, apparently. See, and then you just gotta time it right to where he doesn't hit you, but he gets close enough that you can catch up to him in time. It's a little bit scarier to do if you've only got one life, just because if you time it wrong, it's the end. But that's definitely going to be easier than the boulder guys to pull off. So maybe we'll be doing that next, or maybe we move on to the next one. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello, silly little goober. I don't read chat during the levels because I'm trying to record. Also, Major Burrows something. I need to write down the name of that level. So let's get it. The Dirty Tricks of Major Burrows. I'm gonna try to play 15 more levels tonight, I think. That'll put us halfway through. Gravity Scramble. Okay. There's no Prankster Comet, so we are on to the Gravity Scramble level. We're just going to start right out with the Would You Rather for this level. It says, would you rather have to eat a whole raw onion like an apple once a day, or drink a shot of pickle juice after every, sorry, it's like off my screen, after every single meal? Easily pickle juice for me. I don't know why I just tried to ground pound that guy. I'm just so used to ground pounding the guys from the other level. Pickle juice is not even that bad. I don't love pickle juice. However, I think that if I had to take a shot of it every day, I'd probably kind of get used to it, to be honest. Like, it wouldn't be that bad. Whereas eating, did it say an entire onion? I don't know what it said. We're actually gonna speed run for that yellow thing up there, because if we can get to that yellow dog before the timer's out, then we actually get a star. Bam! So we're gonna end this level earlier than I thought we were, but I saw that and figured, yeah, might as well do it. So I guess that's the end of the level. I would pick pickle juice. And I'll see you in the same level in a second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 46. That was a short level. I'll check how short that was in a second. 46 is Dusty Gardens. Oh wait, that's the Golden Chomp. Okay. The next one is Gusty Gardens Gravity Scramble. I should be able to remember that. Picking between pickle juice and onions, that's pretty easy. This next one says, would you rather only be able to eat food through a straw, or have to chew every food you eat 100 times before swallowing? That's a little bit harder of a question. The answer is pretty clear to me, though I do wonder if other people will have different answers. Personally, I think I would have to say chewing 100 times. The only problem with this is, are we counting foods that don't need to be chewed? Because if you're going to tell me that I have to chew my ice cream 100 times before I swallow it, like, that's just not even really possible. It is possible, but it's not going to go down very well. I don't know. And so that's the only bad part I can think of from this. Whereas if the challenge is just only having to chew foods that have to be chewed, it's still going to be annoying. And some foods are going to be worse than others. Like macaroni is on the borderline of like, do you chew it or do you not? You're supposed to chew macaroni for sure. Do I always chew my macaroni? That's probably just noodles in general. I probably don't chew them as much as I maybe should before I swallow. But I can't imagine eating everything out of a straw. That would just be awful. You can't even... I guess we didn't say how big of a straw it could be. If we just get a really big straw, that's so easy. I'm changing my answer. Now that I'm thinking about this in a different perspective, as long as I have a really big straw that I can eat my food through, like, it didn't even say I had to like suck it through the straw. I can just scoop it through the straw and call it good. That's gonna be the way easier option here. It's kind of funny, right there, the gravity was kind of weird, because this level is called Gravity Scramble. We're going to be changing walls all the time, which is actually super appropriate, because I think that the Bowser level for this dome involves lots of gravity. I don't know if you change gravity too much like that, but it does involve gravity. So I'm actually really excited for that one. That's kind of a cool level that they designed. The level design overall is really cool. I'm not sure why they have a red mushroom right there for getting 6 lives. Maybe I can't remember something? Okay. I don't think that there's ever a time where you really need a bunch of lives, though. Also, was this where I was supposed to go? This is really weird. I think we just traveled up that and then back down it, but in different ways. It's kind of cool, honestly. So, I mean, it definitely looks like there are places to get hit. I don't think 6 lives is necessary. Oh, this is literally the end of the level. Yeah, 6 lives is not necessary for that level. I don't know why anyone would go for that. We didn't even almost get hit by any of the cannonballs. So that's the Gusty Garden Galaxy. We might replay it if there's a comment, but maybe not. Yo, we got a subscriber. Let's go. 27 or 47. Okay, let's rename that. Pretty good stuff. 7:30. We can definitely get 13 more levels beat by the end of tonight. There was no prankster comment, which means we are now into the Freeze Flame Galaxy. When I think of Super Mario Galaxy and the nostalgia that I have playing it, a lot of it comes from this world. Like, when I think about playing Super Mario Galaxy in the 2nd grade, this is the world that I just remember playing so well for some reason. We're gonna have to catch this guy. If we time a long jump, well... that was not timed well at all. I don't want to try to catch him on the bottom side of this. Hopefully he goes back up to the top. Guess that works. That was a lot harder when I was in the 2nd grade, though. You guys got to realize that. This entire world, I probably spent a week on it. I'm about to spend maybe 15 minutes playing through this. Hopefully a little longer, just because it is kind of fun. I don't think it's going to take us that long to get through everything, though. Today's question says, would you rather eat a meal cooked by a world-class chef that looks absolutely disgusting, or a meal that looks mediocre, but, or no, a meal that looks like a work of art, but tastes mediocre? Also, we missed this back here. Let's come back for it. Don't fall in the water. Okay. The water is freezing on this level, so if you're in it for too long, you start taking damage. Which, I don't know how to explain, but it is so hard to get out of the water once you're in it. It's just so hard. It shouldn't be. You guys are about to see why this level took so long when I was younger. It shouldn't have. I don't actually remember where this leads to. Is this a separate star? I think this might be a completely separate star, so this is not the one I was originally thinking we'd get. Here is... yeah, this could not be the normal level. And I don't like that bat. We're gonna stay here for a second because I think I might need more firepower up ahead. We're gonna wait until this runs out of time. Perfect. And then we'll run up ahead. I just can't remember what's ahead. This is probably a level that I eventually figured out when I was younger, but it was so hard for me to complete. Come on. Okay, we got it. I think we just have to get to the very top of this, and then there might be like a little bit of a long jump. I can't remember. I know there's a long jump in the version where you have to collect all the purple stars. I'm not sure for this one, though. Let's get this going. I don't know how that didn't kill me, but I'm okay with it. And I think that's actually all the firepower that I need. There's no way that I need any more up here. Interesting thing about those bats, it looks like when they swoop down, if I try to go like that, it doesn't actually kill them. It just kind of makes them back away. I don't know if the same thing happens when I use firepower. Oh, no. Do I even need this firepower? Yeah, I do. Perfect. Is that going to get me all the way to the star? No, there's still more of this level. This is so much higher than I remember. Kind of fun, though. It's not going to be fun once we're on a purple coin level. Oh my goodness, I almost fell off right there. You guys can probably see me just laser focused. Did I answer the question? I think I would rather eat something that tastes good even if it doesn't look great. There, you guys got your answer. So we're gonna play that same level again. Alright, Christina, you can turn it on.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite commentary channels find video. It's been like 4 months.
Yeah. Nice.
She only posts when she actually has something to say.
Yeah. Alright, we're turning the AC on again. So I'm gonna go get some Dr. Pepper. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Well, by welcome back, everybody, actually, I just mean welcome back, me. Thank you, Charisma. It is hot. Before we actually go back and do the Freeze Flame Galaxy again, we're back to the Major Burrows run. This is the Daredevil run. And if I had to guess how long this is going to take, I would guess about a minute. So the intro to this has been about 15 seconds. I don't think it's... Oh yeah, we have to wait. I forgot. It's kind of funny that they don't have any coins on this level. Normally there's coins in the little crystals right here, but now they're just empty. Alright, come and get me. I wonder if he has to get close to me before he'll come out of the ground. Alright, got him once. And then this is the part where it's kind of iffy of whether or not we get it, because it's super close every time. Oh no! My finger slipped. We're just gonna delete that recording because of the comment. Before we can finish, or I guess really just start the Freeze Flame Galaxy, we're back to Major Burrows. It's the Daredevil run. I already died once. I was trying to run backwards, or I guess to the left, and my finger just completely slipped off the joystick. So I just like sat there and died. It wasn't even like a... because I messed up just normally. I just suck at moving how I'm supposed to. I don't think this is going to take very long. We're 30 seconds into the video. It's probably going to take us a little over a minute to actually finish this level. But this is a pretty easy level to do quickly. Hopefully I don't die again. Oh, that's so close. Oh wait, I didn't even have to get it close that time. That's the stupid part there. But there we go. 52 seconds in. Yeah, this is a pretty quick level. What I kind of assumed. It's just you have to time it just right. But as long as you get the timing there, it's not that hard and it doesn't take that many tries. So I forgot to do a daily poll, but I'll do 2 in the Freeze Flame Galaxy level that we'll play again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Major Burrows Daredevil Run. That's probably what it was called, right? I wasn't paying attention. We're getting new storybook chapters. How exciting is that? The chorus music is for leaving. That's good. And we're back. I'm not sure yet, Judith. I'm gonna try to get through 60 of these levels. We're at 49 right now, so I gotta get through 11 more of these before I decide what I'm gonna do next. And now we can actually play The Frozen Peak of Baron Burr.
Yes.
Burr Chili. We do have to catch this stupid penguin again. That's probably the worst part of this level. Not because it's necessarily super hard. It's just not as exciting as the rest of the level though, you know? Watch this, I'm gonna catch him so easily. This is not gonna be a failed jump this time. Bam. It worked a lot better when I don't accidentally almost kill myself on Bowser's poop. Did I remember to start this level? We are recording. Just had to make sure.
Whee!
This is a decent boss fight. I didn't really like this boss fight when I was younger. I don't know if I was bad at it. I mean, obviously I was bad at it, as I've made it very aware to you guys. I was pretty bad at this game in general when I was younger. Also, I'd like to bring your guys' attention to how many lives I have. 6, 7. I know that's so cringy, but most of my audience comes from streaming Roblox. So, Most of them are gonna eat that up. Yesterday, so I'm recording this on June 8th, and yesterday my cousin posted, or I guess my aunt posted a video of my 5-year-old cousin doing a 6-7 post. I just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And honestly, I wish I had that in my childhood. I see these videos of children who go to WNBA games and they're just like going crazy anytime the score is 67. I wish I could experience that. I know it's so dumb, but just to experience that as a child, I just know I would have loved that so much. Because I love stupid stuff like that. It would have been so funny. Oh wow, you can jump across that entire thing. And we got it. This guy's gonna attack us now. This guy's just one of those really big guys. I think we're supposed to go to the right side first. Or maybe I'm just so used to going to the right side first. Yeah. No, we're supposed to go to the left side first. I'm just so used to going to the right side first. And because I always go to the right side first, it just feels like the right side to go to. You could technically just go straight through the water and win that way. That's a lot riskier, so I'd rather just get some of this. Spin around here. Do a little ice skating. Bada bing, bada bow. Oh, look at that. And then he's gonna, what, get some little minions to come and help him? Not yet. I never realized that I could just, do a little backflip up towards him. Normally I wait until he falls down here. Okay, yes. Normally like that. I wait till he's down here before I shake him. I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna straight up lose. What am I doing? How did I not get that? Okay, we're gonna leave that in the video. Goodbye, 6-7. As long as we're at the top. Yeah, we're high enough at the top. Dang, that was like the worst death we've had yet. I don't know how I died so easily like that. If I had just been a little bit quicker on that last time, because we got him the first 2 times like super simply. I don't know if it was him or his little minions that actually killed me. We'll avoid one of those coins just in case we have to heal, then we have a way to. Oh, my controller's being kind of weird, running me in circles right there. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it does. Like I'm just trying to run in one direction, but it thinks I'm running in tiny little circles. Not again. No, not again. Okay, let's get this coin. Oh, and we shook him somehow. Like, that was literally so easy. I don't know why I was struggling so much before. And did I completely forget to do the would you rather questions? Okay, we're gonna go through these super fast. We're at 49 stars, so would you rather always have to eat your meals in complete darkness, or while sitting on a floor of a crowded elevator? I think I'm going with complete darkness. And would you rather have your taste buds located on the palms of your hands, or have to describe the flavor of your food out loud to the room before you can take another bite? Probably the second one. It would be weird and obnoxious, but there's no way that I want to taste my controllers the entire time that I'm playing this. That would just be disgusting. Thank you, Judith.
Oh,
How are you, Christina? I'm sorry. Good. I've finished 50 stars now. That's interesting. So this is super interesting. We have a cosmic comet in the Freeze Flame Galaxy. However, I don't think we've actually played the level that you're normally supposed to race on. I didn't even know that was possible. Because there's a... Or maybe... You know what? Maybe you never play this level. I thought that there was a level that looked like this, and we'll have to see after this. I thought there was a level like this that you just play normally, and then you also play the level as a race. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you never actually play this level other than for the race. Not the frozen star bits. I can't remember though. This one should be pretty easy. The key to winning these ones is really just long jumps. Oh my goodness, long jumps make this level so easy. It's already Cosmic Mario and not Cosmic Luigi, so it doesn't really matter. But if it did matter... Oh no! That was a little close, but it works out. I think long jumping also just makes this faster if you ever needed to make it faster. Would you rather... We'll get in the next level. I don't have enough time to go through it before the screen goes black. I'm not very good at these would you rathers. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna be 51. Frosty Cosmic Mario Race. And then the other one is just gonna be 50. I don't know if we're gonna play Squid Game. Should we do Squid Game tonight? We'll see how I'm feeling. It was kind of fun last time. Okay, was this like Frosty Peak of Baron Burr? The Frozen Peak of Baron Burr. Oh, that works perfectly. Freeze Flames Blistering Core. This one's interesting. We've officially made it to the flame part of the Freeze Flame Galaxy. And before we even start, let's just start with this. Would you rather always have your food be too spicy to finish, or completely bland with zero flavoring at all? Okay, well if it's too spicy to finish, you're not really gonna enjoy eating at all. Whereas being too bland, at least you can eat your food. So I feel like you can at least survive still with that one. That's the would you rather that we were supposed to go over yesterday. I just keep forgetting, and on the levels, especially the race levels or ones that I'm trying to be fast on, it's kind of hard to go through a whole would you rather in literally 10 seconds. Because the idea when I gave AI the prompt for the would you rather questions was to give me questions that weren't just an easy this or that, questions that would allow me to talk about them. So that's the first one. That was a poll posted on my community tab yesterday, I would assume. And then the second one would be, would you rather only eat food that has been blended into a smooth paste, or only eat food that's completely burnt on the outside? I think I'm going with the smooth paste. The texture of food is important to me. However, it's much more important to me to have a soft texture. I tend to like soft foods more than hard foods, generally speaking. And so I think that one would be better. The only way that you can get around the burnt one is if you just pick off the outside layer so that you're not eating the burnt part. Then maybe it's not quite as bad as I might think. Please don't hurt me. I think I have to get this coin, then go back up to where I just was. Yeah. This is yet another level that I just remember playing so well when I was younger. And it's such an easy level, probably. And yet I just couldn't beat it for my life back then. I'd get to the end and just mess up so many times. I don't know why, because they're really not that hard. Please tell me I can finish this in time. No, we're not getting it. Oh, we did get it. Wow. I'm surprised I got that in time. I think I had to do every single one of those torches by themselves, and then probably used 1 or 2 more fire powers just for killing all of the sea urchins, which I guess would actually be called volcano urchins, probably, since they're not really in the sea. Okay, and then this part's kind of hard. This part, so it's just gonna keep making those guys over and over, no matter how many times I try to get rid of them. So let's see if I can bounce one of these onto here. I don't know how I got that. I think it's set up in a way that they're kind of supposed to bounce in a way to help you out. I'm guessing we missed one on the other side, so we'll get that right now. There we go. I'll drop that down. I think part of the reason playing this through the first time is also just trying to understand what I'm even supposed to be doing in the level. It's not always... This game overall, it's usually pretty clear what you're supposed to do in the levels, but it's not always completely 100% like, oh, this is the clear objective for this level. Like, knowing that I'm supposed to light those torches on fire to open the doorway. Especially for an 8-year-old or a 7-year-old. I honestly, let's see, I would have been 7 playing this, but probably 8 and 9 when I was coming back to the game to try to beat it now that I was older and had a better chance. We're just gonna spam these and hope that they land. Almost got it. We got one of the torches. There's probably some way to make sure that I line up my timing here. We're just gonna keep spamming it until we get it. I can't imagine it takes us too many tries. In fact, can we get it just from here? I thought I was gonna be okay there. Please, let's go. That's it. Pretty good level. You can see how that would be a struggle for a 7-year-old who is not super eye-hand coordinated. But I think it was really good for me. You know, people say like, oh, video games are terrible for kids. And maybe I'm not one to say this, seeing as I average 2.5 hours on Roblox every single day, according to my last report. But I think video games, to some degree, are great, especially for kids developing brains.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're gonna save. That was Freeze Flames Scorching Core or something? I can't even remember anymore. Freeze Flames Blistering Core. So this should be the last level in the Freeze Flame Galaxies. Sure enough, this is the level that we raced Luigi on. Or not Luigi, Cosmic Mario. The only difference is there's lava on this one. It's not completely ice. It looks like we've got... Oh, no, there's like a whole earlier part of the level as well. It is interesting, though, that we were able to play that level when we hadn't played this part of the level, like the original. Rumor has it that you change your mind like a girl changes clothes. This level is called Hot and Cold Collide. I was trying to make a Katy Perry joke right there if that wasn't clear. That was probably not the most clear joke, though. Unless you were paying a lot of attention at the very beginning of this level. Would you rather have a lifetime supply of your favorite snack but you can only eat it at 3 a.m. And when I drink the Among Us potion at 3 a.m., I turn into the imposter from Among Us. Or would you rather be able to eat whenever you want, but it costs 10 times the normal price? What? I can already eat anytime I want. Why would I pay 10 times the normal price? Am I reading this right? Be able to eat it whenever you want. Yeah, I can already eat it anytime I want for the normal price. Why would I pay 10 times the price? So I guess the real question here is if we're saying that you can only eat it when, like if you choose a 3 a.m. option, then that's the only time you can ever eat it. Even if you have the money to buy it at other times, that's the only time you're ever allowed to eat it. And if that's the case, it's still the right answer. Let's hope that we don't die right here. That was a close one. I tried to do a long jump, but it didn't really work. We'll just have to get a coin if we can. We just have to get to the next world, like the next planet of this galaxy. Do these guys give me coins? They don't. So let's not focus on them. Let's just focus on these flames. Perfect. And now, if we die, we'll still respawn back over here. I don't think it's super likely that we're going to die, so that's okay. I'm still picking the 3 a.m. option. Also, do I need something right here? Very much yes. We're actually going to test something right here. Yeah, we can make that jump. It was at the very beginning. It was risky, but I can pretend that it was calculated. Let's claim another. Let's... Yeah, I was actually just testing another thing. I meant to do that. You have to trust me on that. Honestly, we probably shouldn't have even grabbed another ice. We might have been fine if we had just continued. Good there. Too fast, too fast. There's our next ice, and this should hopefully get us the rest of the way through the level. We'll have to see. Oh! Why am I so bad? As soon as I made that jump, I was like, that is not even kind of depth perceptioned. And that's definitely a verb. Depth perceptioned. I'm so bad at this. Oh my goodness, this is like probably as good as I was playing it back in 2012. It's awesome. You guys can experience what I was like when I was younger. If I really cared, I would be getting these lives. Look at that, we're back up to 67 lives. That was well worth grabbing the life for. Let's grab this just because I don't think I've been being fast enough to not pick it up. And as long as we can play half as well as we did in the Luigi, or the Cosmic Mario level, and that is... I don't know. I don't know how I'm this bad. This is what I get for trying to be fancy. If I would just play we're just gonna play this how you're normally supposed to play it. You come over here. That was still a totally unnecessary long jump. Okay, we're not skating. We are skating. Make up your mind, Mario. Either skate or don't skate. Okay, this is a good spot. So far, so good. We can just walk. How am I messing this up this bad, though? When I was younger, I didn't even know how to do the long jumps. Do we need a life? Up to 67 lives again. That's pretty good. Probably gonna get up to 68 if we get enough of these. What are we at right now? 99. 1 star bit short from getting to 68 lives. And there we go. Wow. That took 3 more tries than it should have, but I guess it's okay. Guys, that was awful. Do I want to go on a little stroll? Maybe. Okay, so that one was called Hot and Cold Collide. I only remember that because of the stupid Katy Perry joke I made. Let me get at least to 60 stars. Oh, Honey Climb Galaxy. That's exciting. Scaling the sticky wall. Okay. Okay. We are kind of back to the Honey Hive Galaxy. This is the Honey Climb Galaxy. I don't know why they didn't just I don't know what I was going with that. Not complete. Not contain. I don't know what I was gonna go with there. I don't know why they didn't just put this as part of the Honey Hive Galaxy. It would have made so much sense as just like an extra level if they wanted to do that. But it's literally just a galaxy with one single level, and it's just scaling the honey wall. We're gonna come get this right here just in case it gives us something important. It looks like it's just coins. Didn't really need that, but we'll take it. This is number 54, so let's see. Would you rather travel back to the year 1700 with all your current knowledge, but no technology, or travel to the year 2300 with absolutely zero knowledge of how the world works? Personally, I think that's an easy 2300 for me. Because if I'm back in 1700, I don't want to live that lifestyle. I don't know what the lifestyle is going to be like in 300 years from now, but I can assume that we're going to have more luxuries than less. Whereas 1700, that is just asking to have a lot of pain. Also, is this the end of the level? We still have a whole nother wall, right? Maybe even 2 walls? Yeah, this is the last wall. It's not too hard, though. The 1700, like, let's think about it. No indoor plumbing. They actually might have had it. I don't know when indoor plumbing became a thing. I can't imagine it was a super cleanly thing, though, even if they did have any form of it. And if I'm living the average Joe's life, I don't think I'm going to be entitled to indoor plumbing, because I'm pretty sure not everyone had it back then. So, 300 years in the future compared to 300 years in the past, future's definitely a better plan. Yes, I was a bee.
Oh, yeah.
My nose is so itchy. But it hurts to itch it because of the volleyball thing. Honey Climb Galaxy. Oh, wait. Scaling the sticky wall. Bam, got him. Alright, 6 more. We got this. That'll probably just be 6 stars here, because I can think of at least 4. Probably at least 5. There's 3. There's probably a secret star. Then there's a green star here. I can't remember for sure, though. Soaring on the desert winds. Alright. Bienvenido a la desierta. We have made it to the Dusty Dune Galaxy. And this is the other level that level, but this is the other galaxy that I just remember playing so much when I was younger. It's just like pure nostalgia right here. So I might die right here. I think I'm gonna be okay, but it's gonna be a close one. Yeah, if you fall in the quicksand in this level, it's an instant death. There aren't too many things in this game that give you instant death. You've got quicksand, any form of quicksand, so like the Bubble Breeze Galaxy, if you remember that one from the kitchen. I don't know if it was technically quicksand, but it's the equivalent of quicksand. If you get stomped on by a chomp, not a chomp, a thwomp, or there's also some parts in the Battle Rock Galaxy that you can get crushed. Just things like that, you can get instantly crushed. Those one-shot you. I'm not sure if anything else in this game one-shots you, other than like time trial stuff. If you try to do a level where you have to complete something in a specific amount of time, you could count that as a one-shot. Okay. I did not need that big coin that bad. I should not have gone for that. We're just back at the beginning right here though, so we'll keep going with this. If it's ever that bad, I'll just go back to the dome and I'll reset the level. But was it just the last level that we took like 4 tries on? So we know that I can die at least 4 times on a level before. Ooh, I almost went too far on that one. And that worked much better. Look at that. Professionalism. Would you guys rather... I gotta scroll down on my other page again. Would you rather spend a week living as a king in the Middle Ages? Like with no modern sanitization, you know? Oh boy, I almost just messed that up. I should have long jumped off of there. Or spend a week living as a regular citizen in a highly advanced utopian society. Oh, I don't know. Because what do we mean by highly advanced utopian society? That could mean that I'm still basically gonna die. That could be really, really risky. Whereas living as a king, I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know if it would really be that cool without all of the like modern pleasures that we have. You know, you wouldn't be able to... I don't know, you wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff. But it would be cool still, just seeing how kings lived, I suppose. Let's try to get down to the bottom of here. We're going to do we're actually going to do 2 really big long jumps, maybe even 3. I think there's a giant boulder chasing us. But if we long jump away from it, it doesn't really matter. Well, we got half of those. That works pretty well. A utopian society. That doesn't necessarily mean like the future. It's just super advanced. It's hard to vote for that one. That's probably honestly what I would end up going with. But it's hard to vote for it just because you don't know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And so it might be cool, but it might not be cool at all. There's really no saying. In other news, my nose is so itchy. I'm live streaming right now as I make these uploads. I hope I don't die down here. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a tornado at the bottom of this. It was just a star. Still works though. Alray told them that my nose is so itchy. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know what else it would be. I played a volleyball game a few weeks ago. I got hit in the nose and it made it super sore. It's still super sore. I hope it's not broken or anything bad like that. But it's making it like a pain to scratch, especially the left side of my nose. Like this side I can scratch as much as I want. I know you guys care about this a lot and you clicked on a Mario video to hear about my nose. Uh-oh. We're just gonna sit here for a second. These are gonna fall inwards. Yep. And then this sand moves really, really fast, so we gotta be somewhat kind of careful here. That was cool. Not really what I meant to do, but it was cool. And that's our first level in La Desierta. It's a good galaxy, I'm excited. We've got a special level coming up pretty soon. Guys, why does my nose suck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so this one going to be Dusty Dune Galaxy. Soaring on the desert winds. Perfect. 5 more. A hungry Luma appeared. I think we'll do that after the desert. It'll make more sense to do them all at the same time if we can. This next level is called Blasting Through the Sand. So when I took my construction safety class my last semester, or in my last semester, I learned, so I don't know if you guys know what sandblasting is. Honestly, I don't remember what it's used for. I think it's just used for like smoothing stuff out. That didn't work at all. Oh, we gotta spin him like this. Basically, you've got something, you put it in this container full of sand, and then sand is shot at like super fast speeds, maybe using air compression, maybe not. I honestly can't remember. But you have super fast sand, and it does something. And I guess this was like kind of a hazard. We're gonna go to that guy next in our next level. But I want to finish the sandblasting story, and it makes more sense to do the sandblasting star while I tell my sandblasting story. I guess it was kind of dangerous, though. Not like super dangerous, nothing that anyone actually needs to worry about too much. But somebody came up with the idea. Oh, that did not work at all. Is it even worth trying to get back there? I think we're just going to keep going. This is all one big circle. Pretty rare that I finish all of it in one time anyways. Someone figured out that you could use, I think it's walnut shells, instead of sand. If you just crush them up super small, then it works just like sand, but it's not as dangerous. Like, who would have even thought of crushing up walnut shells? I don't know if it was walnut shells or if it was some other type of nut, but I think that's what it was. And they've just got a super hard shell, and so it can do the basically the sandblasting, which is no longer sandblasting at this point, I guess. I just thought that was kind of cool. Today's Would You Rather says, would you rather, I'm looking for it, have a 1-hour conversation with your great-great-grandfather or a 1-hour conversation with your great-great-grandchild? I'm probably gonna have to go with great-grandchild. My great-great-grandchild. Because my great-great-grandfather, I've never met any of my great-grandpas, but I met all of my great-grandmas at some point in my life. I don't remember one of them. She died when I was pretty young. But that's only one generation older than her. And all of my other great-grandmas I met, they were, I think the last one just died in 2022, maybe? It was really recently. Then before that, it was maybe 2017. Oh, and then there was another one that was 2020 or 2019. I can't say I've ever had a super riveting conversation with any of them. And I'm not saying I would have a super riveting conversation with my great-grandchild either, but at least he can tell me stuff about the future, stuff that I don't know, and stuff that impacts everyone. You know, the only things that my great or great-great-grandparents can tell me that I don't already know is mostly just stuff from their lives, which, don't get me wrong, is cool. It's fun finding out, you know, family history stories and stuff. But it's not that cool. Whereas being able to know the future, that would be a lot cooler. This level's timed, so I do have to be halfway quick here. I don't think I have to be too quick though. Let's see if we can... yeah, we should be safe to cut across here. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to risk it, but I risked it for the biscuit. Are we for real right now? Are we for real right now? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And just like that, we got the biscuit. I thought I'd mess that up like 3 times. Alright, now we can just play the special level. Guys, my nose is so sore. Or so itchy.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? What? It's not for the outside of my nose. I think it might be because it's dry. I'm gonna go try to fix my nose, guys. Oh, will you turn that off again? Alright, we're gonna do 4 more levels, I think. And we're back for the special level. So let's get things started. We're actually going to spin this guy just because we have a hungry Luma. I think we should be able to get plenty of star bits by blowing up Bowser's poop. But that's also kind of dangerous, and so if possible, I'd prefer to get star bits in other ways. There's one. There's two. There's three. And get back here. If I don't kill him fast enough, I think he goes back into the ground and then comes up as big again. Would you rather discover the truth about how the pyramids were built, but you can never tell anyone? Or, oh yeah, this is just right under here. Or would you rather invent a minor technology today that makes you famous but doesn't change history? Sorry, how many do I have? 34? I feel like I'm probably gonna need more than that. All of those exploded. I thought I could only blow up 3. You know what I'm realizing now? I think you can blow up as many of those as you want. It's only when they come out of... Oh, there's also a invincibility power down there that I totally could have gotten before. We only need 20. That's okay. It's only when there's like a machine that keeps producing infinite of them that you can only break 3 of them. I also went and put lotion on my nose. It didn't help. If you guys didn't see the last level, my nose was really itchy and I don't know why. Maybe I would invent some minor technology that fixes itchy noses. I'd rather do that than know how the pyramids were built. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't care to know how the pyramids were built at all if I can't tell anyone else. Like that, having that knowledge is cool, but it doesn't help me do anything other than just know. And so unless I can tell other people, there's no point in knowing that. No. Oh my goodness. My controller was not working for a second right there. I don't know why he was running to the left so hard. I think we gotta find 5 of these star pieces to get the last star. There's our 3rd. I gotta halfway keep track of where we've been. We might end up playing this a few more, not the entire level, but we might end up going up and down a few more times than we were originally supposed to. Okay, yep, that's gonna work right there. I'm assuming there's a piece up this way somewhere. I just don't know where. And I have to be like halfway quick with this because it's raising and falling, but I don't think we have to be that quick with it. Okay, so we've already done that one as many times as there is to do, so let's come here then. Is this where we want to be? I have no idea. It's probably this way. We haven't been down. Yep, that's it. Perfect. And that is going to make us a star. I wonder what type of star we're gonna get. It's a green star. Oh my goodness. So we only have 1 green star left. I think we'll get it somewhat soon. I'll wait until we've finished the bedroom dome before we go and start getting the green stars and all the stuff associated with them.
Oh, yeah.
I want my baby.
Yeah.
People that I follow that are pregnant, and some of them already have their babies, and they're literally less pregnant than I am. Or they
I'm
were
sorry.
less pregnant than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that 2 more here? Possibly 2 more here? If there's not 2 more here, we'll do this, then we'll do the Hungry Luma, then we'll fight Bowser. If there's 2 more here, we'll do this, the Luma, and then Bowser, and then we'll be halfway done. with the entire game. That's perfect. I think this last one is like Sandcastle something. Sun-baked Sandcastle. That's good. Would you rather be an uncredited assistant to a famous historical genius like Leonardo da Vinci? Or be a famous historical leader who's remembered for something completely embarrassing? That one's pretty easy. I'd rather just be known by association to someone who's cool. I don't need to be someone big, especially if it's gonna be for something embarrassing. Like, that's stupid. Let's go. That was a pretty easy first part. We got both the... Oh, I'm not even close to the star. That's why it's not spinning. I'm like, what is going on here? Alright, so this part, if we can get this in one go, that would be great. I don't know if that's gonna work though. Do we think we want to go down this side? Haha, that's perfect. Oh, that is less perfect. That's okay, because we can go like this to the top. There's 2 pieces. This will give us... Oh, that's why am I so bad at this? 3 pieces will be right here, being halfway guarded. That's okay, we still have 5 lives. I'm actually not sure where the last piece is. We've gone up this side. Would it be the far side from me right now? Oh yeah, right here. Sweet, so if we can just get this... Yeah, if he drags the wall on his way down, maybe give it a little spin for good luck, good measure. And then we can push the thing to make it come back down, or we can just wall jump all the way up. When I was younger playing this, I remember making this tower go up and down several times trying to figure out. It actually wasn't until just now that I realized you don't have to make it go up and down a single time. And you know what I'm now realizing? So, I think there might be a secret here. We're gonna kill that for the sake of the star. But I feel like... First of all, I feel like killing this crab. Oh. The entire planet that we're on right now is growing. I don't know if you guys could tell. But now it's gonna start shrinking. And I think that if we wait long enough for it to shrink, we might be able to get something here. Or we might die. It's a 50-50. There goes my lives. I was trying to kill that guy to up my lives. Not that I really need it anyways. Oh yeah, see right here? Let's see what this gives us if we can get the entire thing. This just feels way too secretive for it to be anything but a star. Okay, it's a sling star. That makes more sense, because just for an entire star to show up just from that would have been kind of weird, though. I'm pretty sure that's... I don't think this is the way you're supposed to play the level. But I can't remember. Okay, so I need one of those guys to come shooting out of there. He's not gonna shoot out of there. Yes, come after me. I'm down here. Okay, and then don't crash. He crashed. The star's over there. So now the only question is, can I get the attention of one of those guys? I think I should be able to if I stand on here and do a backflip. I don't know if they're gonna shoot out anymore. Let's see, is there a way up onto there? I'm actually that guy. Never mind, I'm not even kind of that guy. I saw another guy come out, so there's definitely got to be a way to get these guys to come out again. It might just take a second longer. Look, I'm down here. Perfect. That's kind of a fun level. I like those guys in basically any level. Having to figure out how to... Except for that one Buoy base. That one was not as fun. Having to do anything underwater is much harder and much less fun than not. Okay, so with that, we can now move on to the Sun-Baked Sandcastle for real. Oh, okay, there we go. Did we do a Would You Rather? Oh yeah, I don't want to be embarrassed. I just can be a sidekick. Please be 58.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Let me find out what the names of those levels were. '57 was Treasure of the Pyramid. And then 58 was Bullet Bill on Your Back. Why did I set up?
Yes!
We're back to where we just were a second ago. It's actually a good thing that we got the red life, or the red mushroom that gives me all of the lives up here. Because we kind of used them all up last time. I'm sure I would have been a little more careful without them. Do we want this life? Not enough to die for it. We're doing pretty good on lives. Normally, I think after you were done playing for the day on the Wii system, you would just get off. And whenever you get back on, you only have... Oh, what do you have? I think you have 4 lives. And if you get to 0 lives, you can still play. It's once you're at 0 lives that you can no longer survive. What am I looking for? Something right here is gonna be the chest, right? No, the chest is not right there. Oh, at the top of this one is another one. Okay, well that's pretty simple enough then. Well, on my Nintendo Switch, which is what I'm currently playing on, I never get off. Unless I go to play a different game, which at some point I might end up doing before I end up finishing this series. It just depends on how well I play through all of this, how quickly. Okay, let's see if we can fall down right here and get it going well. Oh, that did not work at all. Wow. We're gonna have it come down. I think that'll be the easier thing to do here. Can I get to that in time? No, I cannot. So we're gonna get to the top of this thing and hopefully get a turtle shell in time. Grab it. And then did we get it? No, we did not. Oh boy. Nor did we get that one in time either. Hey look, I hit an M in the sky. Probably for... I don't know, I was gonna try to make some stupid joke about subscribe, but starting with M, but it didn't really work. Alright, that one worked much better than before. Once again, it kind of knocked us off. That's okay. can't remember where our last star is. Is it the one at the top that we failed to get, I think? Probably. Yeah. And we hold the wall, spin for good measure, not good luck. We'll spin up again. Wheel over this yet. Would you rather live during the Wild West era as a sheriff, or be a ship captain during the golden age of piracy? I think for me, I'd have to go with the sheriff during the Wild West. I don't think I could be a ship captain. I've never lived on a boat before, believe it or not. But I don't think that I would do very well. I just don't think I would do very well living on a boat, to be honest. And maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. I totally messed up on this coconut. Okay, let's practice for the World Cup. By the time this video is posted, the World Cup might be over. Where did my coconut go? Okay, well, we're gonna go back and get another coconut. Oh, it's right there. That's okay, we'll get 2 coconuts just in case I need them. We can even get 3 coconuts if we really feel like it. That didn't really work, but whatever. At the time of recording this, the World Cup has not even started. It starts in like a day. In 3 days. I'm so excited. Should I make predictions now? Obviously, I want the USA to win. They're not going to win. And if I end up being wrong on that, I'm not a loser. I'm okay if I'm not gonna be embarrassed if I predict that one wrong. I don't want Portugal to win. Honestly, I'd love to see Brazil win. I think maybe Brazil and France in the final could be cool. Honestly, the best thing that could happen in the final, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion with some people, so maybe I shouldn't say it. Honestly, if it happened either way, I think it would be hilarious. But if we had a final between Portugal and Argentina, and it came down to penalty kicks, and Messi scores and Ronaldo misses, I just think that would be so funny. It would be pretty funny the other way too. I'm more of a Messi fan than Ronaldo, so I wouldn't find quite as much humor in it, but if that were to happen in either way, you would never hear the end of it from one side of the fan base. It would never end, and it would be just so funny to hear. Because you can't really argue that one. Anyways, that's the end of this level. I think that's it for this galaxy. So we'll go do the Hungry Luma outside next.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, my nose is still kind of itchy. Yeah, we're gonna save. Let's make sure there's no comets. Thankfully, no. Okay, so we do the Hungry Luma right here. Dang, I'm out of Dr. Pepper. Can't even talk right now. Yeah. Yeah. I've got 2 levels left, I think.
Okay. Sorry I talked in the middle of your video, I forgot.
You're fine. A Big Mouth Galaxy. That wasn't calling you a big mouth for talking. I said that wasn't me calling you a big mouth for talking.
Oh, I think so.
Okay, so this one was called... Let me find it before I actually play this level. I think so, yeah. How low is the sun? Okay. Big Mouth's Gold Bait. Rage Bait. This is a very nice looking level. I wish I would have started the video just a little bit sooner. I guess as we fly in you can kind of see it. It's just a giant fish. And this is probably got to be one of the easiest levels in the entire game. I don't think it's one of the fastest levels necessarily, but it is so easy to beat this level from what I remember. This level is called Big Mouth's Gold Bait, which could also be called Big Mouth's Rage Bait. So it makes sense that I'm good at this level. And we come up here. No, don't go down there. I hate water levels. Water levels are the worst levels in both Super Mario 3D games and just normal Super Mario games. They're a little bit better if it's like not underwater levels, because if you just... Oh, I think I was supposed to collect stars down there. Make a sling star? Maybe? And then the sling star would let me get to the higher up part easier. Also, where did all these ghosts come from? I could have sworn there were only like 2 of them the last time I was here. I'm gonna forget to do a daily poll. I'm sure I've already posted one today, but I'm gonna tell you my answer to it in the next video, because the next video, unless we have a comment, I think we're gonna play Bowser next. We'll do Bowser next because it'll be our 60th star, which will put us 50% of the way through 100% completing the game. So let's plan on doing that just in the next level. Take this power star. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Oh, no, I do not want to talk to you. We can jump off his head and get the star. That works wonderfully well. Adios, Grandpa Penguin. Okay, welcome back, Judith. I'm about to do my last level for the stream. Oh, that was the 60th star. That's fine. I have a letter from Luigi. Interesting. What could that possibly be? I have no idea what this would be. It's not here. I don't know where I saw it at. Okay, that's not all where we wanted to jump to. We'll see if we can find it quickly. If not, we're just gonna do the Bowser. Big Mouth's Gold Bait. Let me do that super quick. Alright. You're at day 986? Let's go. Is I Like Giraffe still in the game? Hi, Finn. before we can actually get to Bowser, I guess we have Sandblast speedrun. So I'm guessing 4 minutes that we have to complete this level. This is like the 4.5 minutes. That's plenty of time. This is like the 3rd time that we've played this level because we had to do it the normal way, then we had to play the special level. 4.5 minutes should be plenty of time though. I will do 2 pulls in this one rather than 2 pulls in the Bowser fight, if I can get through them in time. So the first one says, would you rather know the exact year the world will end? Or... wait, let me kill this guy first. Or know the exact method of how civilization will fall. Definitely the second one. Because I don't really care when the world's gonna end. You might hear a little background noise. That's my dog playing with my wife. He's kind of hooped up inside lots of the time, so we're gonna take him on a little stroll once I've beat Bowser. But yeah, I'd rather know how humanity is gonna end rather than when. Because chances are humanity doesn't end in my lifetime, right? And if it does... does it really matter? Like, yes, it matters, but at that point, does it really matter? I don't think so. So I think I'd rather just know how. Because I think that would be really interesting to know. You know, is it just... like war, we blow ourselves up? Is it just the second coming of Christ? There's lots of ways it could go down, but I'd much rather know how it's gonna happen rather than like when really just doesn't matter to me. We're gonna go the green way. I think that's the way we went last time, but I can't remember for sure. Maybe not, because I don't remember a pipe. Did we go through a green pipe last time? Definitely not. This is not where we went last time. I hope this wasn't a slower way. Oh, I really hope this wasn't a slower way. It's a good thing I went this way just so I could get an extra life. This is so dumb. And this is exactly the same as it is in the Good Egg Galaxy. That first galaxy you go into at the beginning of the game. We're gonna pick up this life just to prove that we have time for it. That brings us up to 82 lives. That's pretty good. And with that, we've got 2 minutes left to complete this level. I can't remember what the rest of the level was like. Where do I need to be? I'm on this half. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Is it upside down or right side up? Okay, so this is where I need to end. So I think I gotta come over here. Luckily, we don't have to worry about all the tornadoes. I do have to keep all of this quicksand in mind, just because that is a one-shot kill. I do not want to be one-shot killed right now. That would really be annoying. We're trying to get on our stroll. It's called a walk. I can't say that word too loud though, or else my dog will go crazy. We're trying to get to it before the sun goes down. We've definitely got time, but not if I keep dying. I haven't died yet. I haven't died in a while, actually. I think the last one was the Freeze Flame Galaxy, where we died like 4 times. As long as I don't pull what I pulled the last time we were here. Let's just be simple. We don't need to get all fancy. And just like that, we'll get a little fancy. Okay, now with that, we can actually fight Bowser. And I'm excited. It's a cool level. Okay, that's 61.
Yeah.
61. Sandblast speed run. Christina, do you want to see a cool level? Last one. Not the last one of the game. Oh, are you not in a position to watch? Okay.
You can see. Look at this.
Yeah, I know. Nice. darkness on the horizon. Ooh. Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. You guys might see Christina in the background right there. That's the joy of a green screen. I just realized I said I was going to do 2 Would You Rathers in the last level, and then I completely forgot. So, first, would you rather witness the construction of Stonehenge firsthand, or be present for the moon landing in 1969? That's if we even believe in the moon landing. I believe in the moon landing, but I would love... My thoughts with the moon landing is kind of the opposite of my thoughts with Bigfoot. I don't really believe in Bigfoot, but I want it to be real. Whereas the moon landing, I believe in the moon landing, but I hope it's not real, because that would be a lot funnier if we'd just been being lied to by the government. Also, what's up here? I've never been up here before. I just realized. Is it just coins? Literally just coins for the sake of having coins. That's lame. They should have at least given a life. And then the next question. Yeah, I'd rather be there for the moon landing, especially if I get to be on the moon. That would be a lot cooler to me. And I know that these questions haven't lined up with the daily polls, but chances are these videos only get like 10 views or less the days that they're actually uploaded, so it doesn't really matter. Next one says, would you rather me get to a safe spot before answering the would you rather question or not? Just kidding, that's not what it says, but we're gonna get to a better spot. Would you rather have historical figures periodically show up in your living room as ghosts to ask you advice on modern life, or be pulled into historical events for, oh, I'm gonna die, for 5 minutes at completely random times? Both of these are just hilarious. Well, being pulled into historical events might be hilarious, it might not be hilarious. If I get pulled into the middle of the D-Day invasion, that's not very funny.
Or like in the middle of 9/11.
Yeah, the middle of 9/11. You know what? There's probably more historical events that are bad than are good.
Uh-huh.
And if I am randomly getting pulled into those events, I'm probably going to be in a lot of danger. So the safer bet here is probably for random historical figures. It's probably safer for George Washington to just randomly show up in my living room from time to time and ask, did it say ask me for advice on modern living? Yeah, ask advice on modern life. I don't know why you need advice on modern life, because it's not like they're living in the modern era. But either way, that's the safer bet. There's just too many historical events, at least that I can think of right now, that would not be very good to get pulled into. Like, what if I get pulled into the battle of Mario and Bowser in the... Is it Matter Splatter? No, that's Bowser's Dark Matter Planet. Matter Splatter is a different level. It's a pretty good one too. And here we go. Here's our second Bowser fight. This is the second one of 3 fights. This is probably the one I remember the least, to be honest. I think it's basically the exact same as our first Bowser fight. It's probably a little bit harder. Like those, I call it lightning, but I think there's shockwaves. I think he normally sends 3 of those. Maybe, bless you, Christina. Maybe he sends 5 in this level or something. Maybe he'll start rolling around or something. I have no idea. But we'll find out. Oh, and I got burned. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not very many. Do you want to spin again? That's a great idea. I think you should come jump on me now. Yeah, come jump on me right here. And then I'm gonna get this coin, not because we need it, but because I don't want to lose my 6 lives. It's just way cooler if I beat the level with 6 lives still. How did I miss that? Got him. Okay, one more hit and we've got it. And we still got 1 coin right there, as I can see. Whether or not we'll need it, I guess we'll find out. We actually might be able to hide. Yeah, we can just hide behind this coin. And it saves us from those. And then we can stand up here to be safe from the shockwave. Sure enough, he did send 5 shockwaves right there. Does he want to do a 3rd spin? Yes, he does. Come jump on me sooner so I can claim this coin. That gets us back up to 6 lives. I don't even know where he's trying to run right now. And that is going to be GG's on this level. That is our 5th power star. I don't know why I'm commentating this as if we've already done it, because there's still quite a bit of the end of the video where we got to wrap up right here. Also, those graphics are just insane. Did they retexture anything for 2007? Or since 2007? Because that's just crazy. 2007 graphics right there. I don't know. Maybe it's not as crazy as I think it is. Finn, we'll take you on a walk in a second. Let's see if we can get a little fancy with the star right here. No, we cannot. And yeah, that's 5 grand stars. That's pretty good. That was, I think that ended up being our 62nd star, so we're a little over halfway here. We'll still have, so let's see if that's 60. We've still got about 30 normal levels. It might be closer to 30, might even be closer to like 35 or 40 normal levels, because we're about to get the green stars going. I think the next level we'll do. Before we head up there, let's go get the last green star, and I can show you guys how that works. But yeah, we unlocked the garage. Let's go. Darkness on the horizon. Let's go. 50 coins. I definitely needed all of those coins. And yeah, we have all of these and that unlocked. There's so much we can do already just because we've been 100%ing every single one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. Oh my goodness. 0. Oh, never mind. It's at 1. I think it's going to go to 0 right now, though. I think we're already at 0. It just can't start at 0 because it wouldn't make sense. Basically, you have to get 60 stars. And then once you get the 60 stars, you can go to the last level in the game. Yeah, sure enough, we can go to the last level of the game if we want to. But we're gonna keep playing the game kind of just as normal before we jump ahead to that, because I'm not ready for that yet. Gotta save that for the end game. So that's pretty good. I don't know if it shows. I got this little letter. See, Luigi is trapped. I wonder where this is. That's where we're gonna go next. So I will see you guys there in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and adios. All right, guys. I will see you later, maybe.